Hey you guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Bienvenidos. You can tell by the title what this vlog is going to be about. I haven't even told you guys on here, but we're gonna pretty much kind of talk about like us moving. We are moving out of this place, kind of like why we're moving, everything like that. I'm low-key excited, but that's pretty much what this vlog is going to be. I am planning on going out and getting some boxes and hopefully organizing. We actually just got back home because, I mean, by the time you guys watch this video, it will already be a few days past, but our power was out in here for a few days, so we just got back home today. And I gotta go to the grocery store to get stuff for the refrigerator and then just kind of get things going. But right now what I'm gonna do is kind of get myself a little bit ready just so I can feel put together. I literally just got out of the shower. We have our dishwasher going in the background, so you can probably hear that. I am planning on going out and getting some moving boxes right now, and then of course I have to go to the grocery store so we can, I'm not planning on filling up the fridge because we're gonna be actually moving in 2 weeks. So my skin right now, I don't know what's happening like on this side. It's kind of breaking out in like bigger, almost hormonal acne. So I'm just gonna cover this up a little bit. It's so crazy because just a few days ago it was really hot. I think it was like one of the record-breaking highest temperatures that it's ever been in like LA or something like that. And now 2 days later it's like gloomy outside. I think it's because of the fires that have been going on, which is really sad. Like it just looks really gloomy. You can probably tell in here too, it looks dull and not so exciting. That's why I keep putting the brightness up, because I'm like, it looks kind of depressing. But I think I'm not really gonna do much for my face today. I mainly just want to keep it very minimal because I'm gonna be running around. I do really want to get the ball rolling on organizing stuff. I think it's kind of like my plan right now. I think what I'm gonna do is start with my filming stuff. I'm gonna get boxes for different categories. That way I can start to separate things and put things away. I don't think I have much more content that I'm gonna be filming besides moving stuff, so that'll really help because I won't necessarily need to have, I won't need to have all kinds of stuff out. That's all I'm gonna do for my face, just keeping it very light and fresh because I'm just gonna be running errands and kind of doing things that I need to get done. I don't normally feel comfortable just going out in like a sports bra or like a tank crop shirt, so I am gonna put on a little top or something. It's too hot though, it's too hot. Okay, yeah, I need more, not need, but I want to get more loose kind of throw on shirts. I think I have some in the room actually. See, this is stuff that I'm already starting to set aside, and I just have it here. It's mainly decor stuff that I don't need to have out right now, and I can put in boxes just so it's kind of ready. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start putting stuff aside. I can probably like get those frames over there, some of those things, and start to just pile it. That way when I get the boxes, I can put it all in there and then move it to the office, and all the little knickknacks, the random little things will already be put away, and we'll just have things out that we need. And it's just gonna save so much time. I don't want to try to cram it all in 1 week. I like to slowly begin the process just so I feel like it's clean and we're not rushing. Before I even go out and do that though, we can have a quick chat about why we're moving. I do want to set my camera down. Why are we moving? What happened? Didn't you guys just move? All of that stuff. So actually we've already been here for like almost a year. A year has already flown by, you guys. I know since the pandemic, time has literally been flying, but we have already been here for almost a whole year. So our lease is pretty much up, and we did have the option to either renew the lease and be here for another year, or to not renew and put our 30-day notice and leave. So we did put our 30-day notice just because I kind of mentioned on my stories and I think on live that we're not comfortable here. We don't feel comfortable and we don't feel safe. And I think that's the biggest thing that you should look for, of course, when you are finding a home or an apartment or whatever it is just being comfortable and it feeling like home. Now, I don't want to sit here and say that the inside of our home doesn't feel homey, it doesn't feel us, it doesn't feel comfortable. It's more so once we step out, it just doesn't. I don't feel comfortable walking to the car by myself. Darius doesn't feel comfortable walking to his car. He usually has to park far, so he doesn't feel comfortable. The community doesn't really feel us. It doesn't feel welcoming. We've heard domestic violence issues. I'm like talking low because I don't want to be super loud, but we've heard domestic violence issues and we've had to call, just because with those things you just never know, just to make sure that things didn't get out of hand. Construction, you guys hear the construction here all the time. So it's little things like that to like a, you know, average person, it doesn't, those things don't typically matter. Well, I mean, domestic violence should, of course, you should always be aware and call and just not let things like that slide. But I mean, like with noise and stuff, normally that stuff doesn't matter. But my job, I'm on camera and the quality of my content is kind of a big thing. It is a big thing. So I have to be more specific about those things, about the area, noise wise, the interior, just to make sure that it aligns with what we want, not only for ourselves but for our jobs too. And we're both really excited because in the new place that we're going to, first of all, we feel so like it's a safe community. I mean, you can never be too safe anywhere, but I feel like over there I can go out and go on a run, go on a walk and not feel like tense and super just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I had a really weird situation happen to me here just last week or like 2 weeks ago. Pretty much this past week or two has shown us that we made the right decision in putting in our 30-day notice and being like, hey, we're gonna get out of here. So just in the new place, besides it feeling like really safe, it's really nice. The upkeep, like it's so different than it is here. It's a beautiful community. Where we are specifically, we're just gonna have a lot more amenities. We're gonna have a washer and a dryer. Okay, we don't have a washer and a dryer in here. The first few months that we were living here, actually, we had to lug our laundry downstairs. We're on the 3rd floor. We had to bring it all down and either take it to my mom's house or his house and then bring it all back up, which is fine, but of course it's more of a luxury to have a washer and a dryer. So that's going to be really cool. It's just an investment in quality of life, even though we're not investing in buying a property just yet because we're not ready to buy a home right now, to be honest. Like I'm enjoying the process of finding things that I like in certain apartments, things that I don't, and then when we're ready we'll jump into buying a home. I know people are always like, why don't you buy a home and why are you moving so much? Just live your life the way that you want to live your life. Okay, if you want to get apartments and kind of experience that for a little bit before you buy a home, definitely do that. If you feel like you want to go all in and buy a house, do that. Just do what works for you. But anyway, I'm going off on a separate little thing here, but yeah, it's just little things like that. I feel like for our jobs and what we do and just the kind of life that we want, I guess we're just gonna be really happy there. Darius is really excited too, just because where we are, there's like the parks around there are nice, and he is a basketball coach, and it's just overall I feel like it's slowly falling into place. And I didn't want to speak on it too soon because of course it's a process, applying and doing the whole 9, but that was one of the things that we actually had on our vision boards. We both put on our vision boards that we wanted to find a really nice and comfortable, safe home that was a little bit of an upgrade from where we are right now, just kind of like a mini level up, you know. So yeah, that's kind of where we're moving, and we're looking forward to being in a new space and just kind of starting fresh somewhere else, because here we call this our little pandemic home. We didn't really get to full on enjoy this place much because of the circumstances, and also because we just don't feel like super comfortable here. So there's that. But that's just kind of like a quick little sit down why we are moving. I feel like this was really bright the whole time, but that's pretty much why we're moving, why we're getting all all our stuff and getting up out of here, even though all the different thoughts are running through my mind, like, are you sure? And then at another time I'm like excited, and then another time I'm nervous, and the next time I'm like, okay, I'm ready to move, and then the next time I'm like, oh my gosh, this is happening so fast, and then the next time, you know, it's all the different feels. But all in all, I know that we've already been shown on multiple occasions that we made the right decision in picking this place and in just leaving here in general. So we're excited, and we're gonna of course bring you along this other little journey of ours. And hopefully, we are hoping to stay in this place until we buy. And I did say that about this place, but with anywhere that you live, you don't really know what it's like until you live there. So I don't want to speak too soon, but just based on the tour that we took and everything, it seems like this might be a place that we would actually want to stay in, you know, for a few years before buying. Of course, things might change, who knows, but for right now, that's kind of where we are at. But with that being said, that's pretty much why we're moving, the whole shebang. Let's go ahead and go to this store so we can get some boxes, and I need some milk and some other things too. Here's what I ended up filling the fridge with. It's super empty still, but I am not about to fill this whole thing up and then have to move. So I just got some milk, some lactate, some unsweet vanilla, and then I got these eggs. They didn't have a whole 12-pack one, so I just got the 2 little 6-pack. OJ, some cream cheese. This was already in here, our water jug, and then the Snapple. Some cheese, sausage, and bacon for tomorrow morning. This iced tea is so fire, you guys. So fire. It's like an Arnold Palmer. It's half lemonade, half tea. It is so good. Truly's, those made it through a Mike's, some wine. I might have some wine right now. And then I had to buy some mayo, butter. Well, it's not butter, it's buttery spread. This creamer I've never tried, so I was like, I'll just get it, try it out. It's French vanilla, which I love French vanilla, and it's also dairy free. I've really been into dairy free creamers. They're actually really good. I'm not necessarily like a vegan or specific on dairy, but I've really been into dairy free creamer. And then this medium roast, this one's subtly sweet. Never tried this one, but they didn't have any of the unsweetened, so I'm gonna give this one a shot tomorrow. And for our freezer, I didn't really get anything, just some ice, and that's it. We have some Hennessy and some tequila in there, but I didn't feel the freezer because we don't really eat a lot of freezer food anyway. It's the next day. I'm on my way right now to remove my lash extensions. I would have gotten a fill, but I'm probably not going to want to be driving out here to get a lash fill. And the newer place that I went to, they really only last me about a week. So I'm just going to get them removed. And then once we go over there and we move, maybe I'll find somewhere over there where they do them really good. We'll see. But for right now, I'm just going to remove them just so I don't have to worry about getting them filled or looking a mess with just 1 or 2 lashes left on each eye. So I'm doing that right now. You can see I have the moving boxes in the back. I brought a few down yesterday, as you guys saw, but these I'm gonna give to Darius so he can kind of start putting some of his stuff in there. And then I think I'm gonna have to go get more. I'm almost positive I do, but what I like to do is I'll get like 2 large, 2 medium, no, like 4 large, 2 medium, and like 2 extra large boxes, and then a few small ones. And then if I need more, I can always go get more. I just don't want to be left with boxes, even though I'm pretty sure you can return them, whatever you don't use, but it's just easier to, well, I mean, I guess either way is fine, but that's kind of what I'm up to right now. Okay, I don't even remember where I left off with this vlog, but this is the current status. It's already been like 2 days later. I ended up picking up more boxes and started packing some of the stuff. So I have a bunch of home decor already taped up in here and ready. And I have some baskets, other things. In here I have some of the office supply that we had all in here, and so far I feel like I'm making some kind of progress. What I'm going to do is basically just do one room at a time. So my focus right now is mainly the office. Let me show you. So I pretty much emptied out the shelves except for these bottom two. I have to put those in a box, and obviously the drawers are still full because I have my clothes in there, but most of this stuff I just kind of want to get out of the way. So in here, what I'm going to do right now is put all of my stuff down here. All of this stuff, this is all extras of the skincare that I use. And then my makeup, I'm going to wait obviously until we get closer to it to put it away. And then I'm also going to put some of this stuff over here. This is all, or some of my hair care. So whatever I don't really use that often, I'm gonna just throw in there. And then obviously like hair extensions I have down here. All of these different things. I just have to find a good way to kind of organize it. And I'm gonna slowly start piling boxes in here of whatever stuff I end up putting away, either from the closet or from any of these little bookcases. Okay, I think this vlog's kind of everywhere. Today is already Sunday, and I think the last time I picked up the camera was like Friday, Thursday or Friday, I don't know. But I'll give you guys kind of an update of where we are as far as packing. I did end up packing quite a bit, actually, surprisingly. What I'm doing is kind of just going room by room and putting away certain things that we aren't necessarily using, and then I'm cleaning up as I go. So I have some of our kitchen stuff. I think I already showed you part of this, right? But I have everything kind of piled up in this corner here. And then I also have some stuff in the office. The kitchen is pretty much emptied out. I put away the flowers. Obviously our air fryer isn't there anymore. But I do have a few things out here that we're still using, but I haven't necessarily got to the kitchen just yet. And then Darius is putting some of his stuff that he doesn't use and stuff in bags. Also, I'm doing the same. I have one right here. This is stuff that I need to go through and kind of get rid of. In here, I have like really old makeup from when I used to freelance. I don't know why I still have it, but I need to go through that. And then this right here, I'm gonna do some mystery box giveaways because I have a lot of stuff in there, camera equipment, and then this is kind of what I have already put to the side. So I have some of my lighting stuff over here, and I put all of the camera equipment that I don't necessarily use too much. My mic I use occasionally, so I just have it at the top, and then our speaker we use occasionally. So I have it just kind of sitting there, but I can't imagine us using much of, or me using much of this stuff within the next 2 weeks. So I just kind of have it there. Hair appliances. I have bathroom stuff in there. Again, I don't have any of these closed off because we might need to reach in here. But it's nice to have everything already sectioned and organized so that when we do finish using the bathroom stuff we have in there, I can just throw it in here, close it up, and everything is already organized and it's in its place. I don't have to worry about doing too much. A bunch of skincare, and then in here I have more hair care products, and then I have some organizers. I have some empties in here. This is stuff that I want to film an empties video with. And then the shelves are also pretty much already empty on both sides. I end up putting all of my makeup in this section. I need to put this away. because I just got ready right now. But I ended up putting all my makeup on this side. That way, when it comes time to packing, I can just put it all in 1 or 2 boxes. What I'm trying to figure out right now is if I'm trying to keep these bookcases, because the movers might have to end up unbuilding it and I don't want to have to rebuild it. So I'm just kind of preparing myself for that. I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep them or not. And then on this side, I just have a few things that I'm still using. Fragrances, my hair stuff, nail polishes, and brushes. So this side's pretty much already emptied out. So that is it for today's vlog. We still have a lot to do, but I am going to do a second, I think it's gonna end up being our actual moving day vlog, where I pretty much show you how it looks once it's kind of emptied out and once we have everything packed. It is going to fly. Time is going to fly. We only have 2 weeks now until our moving week, so it's gonna fly. It's gonna fly. It's gonna fly, 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 fly. Next thing you know, we're gonna be in a completely new space, but I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It was a little bit sporadic, kind of everywhere, but that is what moving is like. Stay tuned for a few more videos in this space, and then our moving vlog will be up next. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Los quiero mucho, and I'll see you all in my next video.